Today we're going to go over how to customize your smartphone. I know a couple of you guys may have Android, a couple of you guys may have iPhones, so we're going to go over both today. Just like overall, what we'll explore today, what are the different ways to personalize your devices? How do you change your phone's wallpaper and themes? How do you organize and declutter your home screens, as well as how to set up custom ringtones, notification sounds, and system-wide settings. So we're going to go over each one of these step by step. So if you guys can just pull up your phone now and you can follow the guidelines that I'm going to present on the screen. Feel free to also stop me at any points if you have questions for which step. So yeah, just reiterating what are the different ways to personalize your devices. So first, it's the easiest and the funnest way is to change your wallpapers. I remember when I first got my first phone, I spent maybe like half a day switching out different wallpapers because it's just super fun. And nowadays you can also apply themes so that like the fonts or colors of the text on your phone can also be customized. And you can also organize your home screen, like how you would like to position and organize, rearrange where all your apps are. You can also customize ringtones and notification sounds. You can also adjust system-wide settings. You can add widgets to your phone home screen as well. And nowadays, you can even add live wallpapers. You can also add gestures and shortcuts to make your phone like easier to use. And we'll go over that later too. So first step, how to change your phone's wallpaper. For those of you who have Android, your instructions is on the left part of the screen. And those of you who have iPhones, instructions is on the right part of the screen. So for an Android phone, you would long press on the home screen. And then you could tap wallpapers or display settings. And the third step is you select a new wallpaper from the choices. For an iPhone, you would go into settings, which is an app, a system app, and then you would tap on choose the wallpaper tab under settings, and then you can choose a new wallpaper from the option. Now, I just wanted to know, is everybody following the instructions and changing their wallpapers now? Or just anyone could talk? Just let me know what your progress are, or if you guys already know how to do this.
I don't see wallpaper option in my settings.
Okay, let me take a look. So when you go into settings, I want you to go to, let's see, give me just 1 second.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. It says add new wallpaper. Thank you.
Yep, so it would be a little bit down, like under like general control center, and then you see an option that says wallpaper.
Right. Thank you.
Now, does anyone else have questions? Or if you're able to follow this step and successfully change your wallpaper, you can always feel free to unmute yourself and let me know.
The selection seems to be pretty meager. You know, is there an option to add some more?
Yeah, so if you have photos on your phone, you can always set that to be your wallpaper. And for that option, you would just go into your phone's album, and then you can choose which photo from your phone that you took or that you saved from somewhere. And then I'm sure there's an option that could let you directly set from there. But I only have an iPhone, so I can show you how to do that on an iPhone. For an Android, if you need help doing that, I could help you in the breakout room afterwards. Do you have an iPhone or Android?
I actually have Android. That's fine.
Okay.
Main room is fine. But I wanted to know how I could download as well. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so if you want to download wallpaper, I mean, there's one of the straightest way is just to Google, if you're Google like wallpaper or something and you go into the picture, the photos tab,
Okay.
it will allow you to save any photos that you see on Google to your phone.
Okay. I could wait actually for the further till we get in the back main room. It's okay. Thank you.
So second step is how you can apply themes on your devices. For an iPhone, you would open settings and then find the option for display and brightness. And then you can either choose light or dark appearance. So this will be how, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the dark mode, which is basically, it's like a brightness theme on your phone that kind of protects your eyes and also save your phone's batteries. But it really based on your own preference. So for example, if you select dark mode, then say you open up Google and everything, the background you see on the web page would be dark, would be the color black, and then the text you see on the screen will be a white color as opposed to what you saw before. So it's only based on your own preference. So you would first navigate to themes or display settings, and then you can select a pre-installed theme or download from the store. This step can allow you to customize colors, icons, and fonts. So yeah, just wanted to know if everybody's following this step and doing it on their phone right now, or so that I know if I can move on to the next slide. Okay. Next step is how you can organize your home screens. So on an iPhone, you would long press on an app. It can be any app that you have. And second, you would use the edit home screen option. And third, you can organize apps by moving and creating folders. So you could do that by dragging any app like close on top of overlapping the other one. And then that's how you would create a folder. You can also name the folder you created as well. You can easily like drag it in and out of the folder anytime you like. And then for an Android, you will do the same thing where you long press on an app and drag it to the desired location or create folders. And you can arrange apps based on your preference. So next step is how you can customize your notifications. You would first go into settings and select sounds or notifications. And then you can choose a specific app. And everything you do on this page from this point on would be how you want to receive notifications from this specific app. So as you can see on the right side here, this is like an iPhone interface. You can choose to this toggle. You can choose to whether to allow this app to send you any notifications. So for example, for a messaging app, I can imagine you would probably want to turn this toggle on so that you can receive messages from other people and get notified for it. And then you can choose the alerts types. So this one will allow you to decide whether you will see a banner when you're on the lock screen. So if you have your phone still unlocked, you can still see this notification on the lock screen. And then this option controls whether you wanted to see it in the notification center. And the notification center is something you would drag down from the top of your phone that allows you to see every notifications you have going on right now. And then the third one, banners, this one decides whether it will show up as a banner on the top of your phone when this notification comes in. Here you can choose whether allow yourself to hear a sound when a notification comes in or not. And this badges controls whether there will be a little number next to the app like a little red number with circles, which shows you how many like notifications you have. So if you have like, say 8 unread messages, then if you allow this badge option, it will show a little red number 8 next to the messaging app so that you know how many unread messages you have. So this is for the iOS. For Android, this is not a very clear picture. So if you have more questions, I can go over that later in the breakout room. So the next thing is you can adjust system-wide settings. You would go into settings again, and then you can explore options for display, sound, accessibility, and more. So as you can see, this is an iPhone interface. You would try to go into the display and brightness. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I don't think it's showing other options here. But yeah, so under accessibilities, for example, you can choose how big you want every text size to be. And then you can also enable accessibility features like the voiceover. So if you have trouble like reading, you can enable this voiceover feature to allow you to, and then it will help you navigate through all the interfaces by reading out exactly what's on the screen for you. And yeah, so that is it for the system, more system settings options. Again, we can go over any of these later. And finally, next step, we would explore how you can add widgets. So you would long press on the home screen and tap on like this little plus sign for iOS. And then it will allow you to have an option to add widgets to your home screen. So widget is something like a little clock, like a little block that displays certain informations like the weather, the time, or if you have a music app, whatever music that's playing. So those are just a few examples of the widget. There's a lot more options, so you could feel free to explore that. And next thing, how you can add live wallpapers. So you can find some live wallpapers in the display settings. So a live wallpaper is basically a wallpaper that is animated. Like, for example, like it shows you deep down in the ocean, and with some like, you can still see like the screen is moving, kind of like a video, but it's a wallpaper. So it's a really fun way to set a wallpaper. So everything is moving and dynamic. And you can also customize gestures and shortcuts. So you will access gesture settings or install third-party apps for that. You can set up custom gestures for quick actions. This will enhance your efficiency with gesture controls. And next thing, I'm going to show you guys how to enable the dark mode. You would navigate to display settings, turn on dark mode for a stylish and battery saving interface. So as you can see over here on the bottom left corner, the first 3 screens is what the phone would look like if you're in the light mode. And the last phone interface you see is what it will turn into if you select the dark mode. So some apps you have on the phone may automatically follow the system settings, so also switch into dark mode for you. But notice that not all apps out there have this capacity. And next thing, you can customize your ringtone. So if someone calls you, you wanted to hear a piece of music that you enjoy, so this is how you could do it. On an iPhone, you can open contacts and tap edit, then ringtone, and you can select a custom ringtone from all the available options. On an Android phone, you would also open contacts, tap edit, and then ringtone, and choose a custom sound from your media library. The next thing we're going to discuss is how to change your background in Google Meets. So this is Google Meet is similar to Zoom, the platform we're using right now, where you can video chat with people. And if you would like to change your background, I see a lot of you guys already seem to know how to do that on Zoom, because I see those amazing like dynamic backgrounds you have on. So I'm just going to briefly go over this, and then we also have instructions on how to change your background in Zoom, which I think a lot of people might be interested in, or you could try out that while you're here on the call. So it's important that users who join the video call while not logged into a Google account, and users which need to knock to get admitted can only change their background once they're in the video call. And users who join a G Suite for Education video call can't select their own background images. So before a video call, you would go to Google Meet and then select the meeting. On the bottom right of your self view, click Change Background. To completely blur your background, click Blur Your Background. So blurring background, this option is also available on Zoom, where if you just don't want to really have a custom background, but you don't want people to see what's behind you in your room, this is a good option to have because it will make your background blurry. To slightly blur your background, click Slightly Blur Your Background. To select a pre-uploaded background, click a background. To upload your own image for your background, click Add. And finally, you can click Join Now once you're done setting up everything. So on the bottom right, you would click More, and you would click Change Background. These are the steps you can do during a video call on Google Meets if you want to change your background. So yeah, it's basically the same step. If you wanted to blur your background, you would select that option. If you want to use any pre-uploaded background, you would select that option, or you can also upload your own image for the background on the spot. So little tip, your camera is automatically turned on when you click Change Background. So if you don't want people to see your face at all, you might not want to do this during a video call. And changing your background may slow down your device. You may want to turn this feature off to allow other apps to run faster on your computer. And then we get to how to change your background in Zoom. So if for anyone who's interested in doing this, feel free to try that out on the Zoom software right now as we're going through this. First, you would download the PC version of Zoom, which of course everybody already have and logged in. And then you will go to Settings, located in the upper right corner. And you will click on the Virtual Background option. Now click on the background you want. To choose a background stored on your computer, click on the plus symbol and the option to add your own image or video will appear. And here are some resources to explore more. And then I'm going to show you guys a live demo and video. And thank you all for listening. If you would like to learn this session with a Cyber Seniors mentor, please go on our website or call this number to register for a one-on-one phone session. We also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays.